On the dead homies. On the dead homies. On the dead homies, cause your family said you couldn't stay. On the dead homies, cause it seems to me like you've lost your faith. On the dead homies, cause you've been parading around fire and forgot to pray. On the dead homies, cause your mama told you to work hard unless you wanna be a slave. On the dead homie, because you've been in and out of your mind for days. On the dead homies, cause you believe the world should halt if you got something different to say. On the dead homies, cause you're so obsequious to your self-righteous violence and the hate. On the dead homies, cause nothing else could serve as an alibi than your own shadow. On the dead homies, cause he came out with callous and you forgot he was someone's child. On the dead homies. On the dead homies, because you spent your whole life running from the truth, but the truth was meant to set you free. On the dead homies. On the dead homies, cause that was your excuse when things don't fall in place. On the dead homies, cause the ups got you locking and you ain't got nothing else to say. On the dead homies. On the dead homies. But the dead homies ignore you because you ain't got respect for the culture. The dead homies ignore you because your hands are tied and you never make a move. The dead homies ignore you because you let them take the fall every time, even if you could. And the dead homies reject you because you never had to make sacrifices for your own faith. The dead homies reject you because you don't know how alive you are to call upon the dead. Let sleeping dogs lie and do not peace on the graves that lay foundations for you to find your place. And when you finally understand the meaning of accountability, we hope you share the story with all those kids that look up to you. Let them know that it's more to life than asking strangers to hand in their badges of honor just because you failed to polish yours. On the dead homies.